This is the one and only here on the YouTube channel, Heavy Metal 95 here. Once again, we got a chill at home Saturday vlog video. So, this morning I've been wanting to do this because I have a whole thing to have what I come across, whatever I come to mind of how I have been figuring out of how you had the whole idea of is to get the thing is, well, where? Oh, I thought I lost my tablet. Well, let's just say this because I have been wondering as well because, well, for those who haven't been wondering, I'm just gonna, given the fact for whatever I learned a lot as well because I have been wanting to just basically now I remembered for the way as well because from that whenever I now remember because I have been wanting to say I have been doing like my most recent guitar lesson tutorial videos. The first couple of ones I did were, well, the first three I did, one was I'm the Man from Cheap Trick on my first guitar lesson tutorial, and the second I did was Man in the Box from Alice in Chains from their album Facelift, and Fight for Your Right to Party by the Beastie Boys. And the third new ones, the most recent ones I did earlier were God of Thunder by Kiss, as well as In League with Satan by Venom, and my most recent one I did on my most previous recent guitar lesson tutorial I did was Living After Midnight by Judas Priest, because I have been wanting to do how I come by on listening to these songs, as far as if I can now remember though. So yeah, that's just got to my curiosity as well, if I can now remember. Just to give in the example though, and not only that, I have now remembered because I learned a lot about this as well. Because I was trying to think of something. Yeah, because as you can see from this as well, because there is something else that has gone to my curiosity as to why, and I've learned about it too. It's gotten to the reason I've been wanting to give my idea from whatever I now remembered. Because I have been doing like mostly on the fact, so, and it's now becoming the real thing of how I've been looking back on playing guitar. The most recent guitar lesson tutorial I did recently was Living After Midnight by Judas Priest, which is the song from their album British Steel. If you haven't seen my guitar lesson tutorial video on that, be sure to feel free to check it out if you haven't seen my guitar lesson tutorial on Judas Priest, Living After Midnight. Because, like I said, if you haven't noticed, on my most recent guitar lesson tutorial on Living After Midnight by Judas Priest. Oh, earlier I uploaded it on there. From Now I Remembered. And it's gotten to my case for whenever I just wanted to say, if you have to think for the whole thing on Now I Remembered, because as far as if I can tell, because I wanted to say for my whereabout, because I never knew, because I have been doing my whole thing for the whole guitar lesson tutorial on my, because I was originally going to do this on my phone, but apparently I think it's better to do this on my tablet, because I had to use my tablet for guitar lesson tutorial type video, as far as if I can now remember. To my whole curiosity. For the way of I can remember so once you have the whole thing to given over for the fact from what I learned a lot about it, as you can think for that. Yeah, because I've been learned a lot on this as well. Because as from what I now remembered, because like every time I got new CDs as well, I planned to save some for whenever I could listen to some music, and started to do like album review type videos. Most significantly, rock bands and metal bands in general, because, and if you had the whole thing to this, hell, had the whole thing on, if y'all didn't notice, on my old album review on AC/DC's High Voltage, way back in the years, like 2 years back, this was like a long-awaited return to album reviews. Because I've remembered now, because back in 2018, on my old album review on Merciful Fate's Don't Break the Oath, way back in the years, way back in 2018, yeah, that was like my first album review, as if I can, to come to learn for the fact, just to come to my curiosity from whatever I now. And it's gotten to a point where I felt to the whole common thing, and I really hope this turned over for a new thing, as I can remember. As for this is now I gotten to the point out for the way I can remember so hopefully to now for the way as some could be I really hope that'll turn over a new thing. After this, especially to my own little thing, every little thing, whenever I have things I have been wanting to get, planning for upcoming future songs to record on BandLab pretty soon, once I can get a new bass guitar and a new guitar amp, a bass guitar amp especially when you're in the whole thing with drum programming and recording guitars, most significantly the electric guitar and the bass guitar, because I have already did guitar programming with the bass guitar on it, but it's still credited under guitars on the whole musical arrangement when you're recording music on BandLab, on the whole curiosity thing for musical arrangement, because that's from whatever I now remembered. And I think I still have to come and buy. And now it's becoming the more simple thing, as if I can now remember. And that'll be in the patterns of how you get to learn over the fact and into the whole thing. And if you actually now remember, though, because it's gotten to my point for when it comes to having a lot of idea in music as well. For the whole thing, and the whole correction of the whole thing, because that's from whatever I now have the whole curiosity, and because there is quite literal of what I learned just considered for whatever I have the whole idea. Again, this was from whenever on the whole guitar recording credited for guitars arrangement. Normally I don't have a bass guitar, but I will get it at some point for the most part. But that's probably over to the thing for the whole guitars arrangement when you're credited under guitars when you're recording music, when the whole thing for recording music on the whole blend of death metal, thrash metal feel, and the whole little underground metal formula whenever once you're recording music on BandLab as well. And that's from whatever the whole thing, because the whole thing for the whole, this has just gotten to my curiosity, though, and that's besides the point. And there's a lot more things to come from my ideas as well, because that's just from now, as well as upcoming Battle Jacket updates, which I also have as well. Which this does remind me, I'll probably get back to do the Battle Jacket update as soon as I can. Once I can get back to it at some point, once I can start, because I think I have some patches as well. Normally I had to do one patch at a time for the Battle Jacket update, like this one, because I have the last 3 left as well. And that's besides from the whole idea as well. So that's going to be it for my Chill at Home Saturday vlog video for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, especially if you're new to the channel. Smack the like button if you enjoy the video. Hit the notifications bell button for more surprises if you miss anything new. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you like as well. Be sure to smack the like button if you enjoy the video. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you like as well. and be sure to stay safe and stay healthy. Hope you all have a great day. This is Heavy Metal 95 signing off, and thanks for watching our video. I'm glad you liked it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon, and hope you all have a great weekend. Take care. Goodbye for now.